baby, did somebody touch you? And she ended up saying it was daddy. I felt like my world ended.
I want to be talking about this trophy wife saga. This is so personal to me because it has to do with child essay. Trigger warning. This lady goes by the name the trophy wife. Isis as a YouTube name. She makes videos surrounding how to level yourself up as a woman, dating a provider man, and stuff like that. Just like so many young ladies out there, Isis was 17. She was in a relationship, she got pregnant, and she had a son. This relationship didn't work out. She was in another relationship, she got pregnant and had her second child, a boy. While she's getting older, her mentality is changing towards so many things. At age 25, she was already having this mindset that I need to settle down. I need a man of my own. I need to get married, have a family. I need someone that is going to be like a father figure to these my boys. I need a man for myself too, which is cool. She was having this conversation with her home girl. She called her home girl and she's like, "Hi, girl. After spending this Christmas with just my boys, it feels so lonely. I think I need a man." And home girl is like, "Hey, I think you need a man too. Why not check some of these amazing dating app? Maybe you can get yourself a real man." After the whole conversation, she decided to try a dating app. There's this dating app called eHarmony, where people get matched to kind of person they're looking for. So Isis opened this dating app where she started meeting people, having conversation with people, trying to get something out of nothing. In eHarmony app, she met so many people. She met this particular older man that she later got married to. This man is 20 years older than her. This is the age gap she have never dated. When she went on a date with this man, they had this conversation and the man asked her out. She wasn't really sure whether she wanted to do that, but she was feeling maybe this man just wants to get down on me, nothing serious. She didn't have anything to do with this man. So there's also another guy that she decided to be in a relationship with the guy. Things was going well, but the guy was paying her bills, doing the little things. And after some time, she just noticed that this man doesn't like me. This man is just after my body. This man doesn't love my boys. If you have done something with a single lady, you will know that they want you to love their kid. They want you to take their kid the same way you take them. And she didn't get that from the man, so she decided to leave the relationship. The same day she left this man's house was the same day she got a call from the older man that she's talking to in the eHarmony app. They had this awesome conversation. Isis told him, things that have been going on and she's looking for like a place to stay and stuff like that. And the man is like, "No, if I am going to accommodate you, we have to be married." Married? Married? Mind you, Isis is looking for a serious relationship, probably get married. So for this man to say married, she was so happy to hear that, and this is something she wants. At this point, the conversation is getting interesting. So they had good conversation that day. She was so happy, and it felt like she was ready. So she went as far as going into a ring store to get a fucking $300 ring for this man, just to show him that she's serious about them getting married. They were in a different state at this point. She FaceTimed this man and she's like, "Hey, I got you a ring." And the man is like, "You got me a ring?" She's serious. Maybe something can happen between us. So they had this good conversation, and after some time, Isis decided to check back on eHarmony app just to see whether this man she's talking to is still active there. If you know something about dating app, once you meet someone you want to be in a relationship with or get married to, it's advisable that you deactivate account or even delete the app. But when Isis checked back on this dating app, she noticed that this man is still updating his profile. Huh? Huh? Why are you still updating your profile? I thought we already having something serious. She sent the man message. She's saying, "Change your profile on the eHarmony app. You are not serious with me, I'm out. And the man is like, no, I'm serious with you, baby. I want us to have something serious. So the man went on to get her own ring, and it was a done deal. 1 week later, these people got married. So they spoke for like 1 week before getting married. So Isis called her home girl and family member. She's like, hey girl, I'm getting married. You better be happy for me. Family members came, friends came. They had their little call wedding, reception, and it was a done deal. So Isis got married. A lot of people are confused. Why is she using the title the trophy wife? A trophy wife is considered to be a young, attractive lady that is married to a rich older man. So this man that is 20 years older than Isis is rich, like real rich. Mind you, before she decided to get married or get into like a serious relationship, she already know what she's looking for in a man. And she also mentioned that when she was watching a lot of videos online about people talking about how to level yourself, how to be with a provider man, how to attract provider men, she mentioned that the sprinkle lady helped her a lot in leveling up because she watched her video a lot and she learned a lot from the lady. Okay, so 5 months after her wedding, this man sexually assaulted her not once, not twice. Hmm. She also stated that one of the green flags about being with this man is the fact that this man loves her boys. You know, the two boys she had before getting married to him. First daughter she had for this man is 4 year old, the second daughter is 2 year old, and the last boy is not even up to 1 year. Things seems to be going pretty well for Isis until a few weeks ago that she made this video with the title I Married a Monster. The internet was not having it. So when I saw like a little video clip of this on TikTok, I decided to rush to YouTube and I watched the full video where she like explained what happened. According to Isis, she's changing her daughter's diapers and she noticed how sensitive this little girl is. And for someone that has been a victim of child essay, she kind of noticed what is going on and she asked the little girl, is anyone touching you? And she said, Dad. Like, Dad. At this point, she's devastated. She don't even know how to feel. She feel like she have failed her kid. They went to the hospital to get tested, informed the police, a lot. So at the end of the video, she kind of put out a GoFundMe where people are donating money for her. And not quite long after her video went live, it was everywhere. TikTok, Facebook, Instagram. People are talking about her. And from nowhere, another video surfaced of a girl that is alleged niece to Isis' husband, trying to tell us that Isis lied about so many things in the video. She is not being truthful to her followers. And at this point, people are confused. What is going on? You guys should better not be playing with our emotions and stuff like that.
For you smart ladies out there who sat up there and thought to yourselves, oh, this cannot be true. This can't be, something that a woman would allow, which it's not. It's not something that a woman would allow. I am a victim of sexual assault or rape or whatever you want to call it. And I don't appreciate one bit of the accusations being put out there, especially not just because they're fake, not just because that they're out there just for clout, but because of the fact that this involves a family member of mine who I care about dearly, multiple family members, if you want to put that out there, because the kids are my family too. The boys are somebody else's. The girls and the last baby are a part of my family. And if they're being harmed in any kind of way, I definitely would want to stand up for them, for sure. But her son is the one that the baby first initially said that was touching her. My grandmother was changing the baby one day, and she seen that it was red down there, and she said that her brother did it. Now, when they went to court, the court did not believe what she was saying because Paloma had already put, or ISIS had already put out a case against my uncle because my uncle was furious when he found out that her oldest son was touching the girls. So he went out and tried to, seek help to figure out what he should do about getting her son away from the girls so that they would no longer have to go through this. But as soon as he did that, ISIS went and took papers out on him claiming that he did it because she didn't want her son to go down for it. On top of all of this, she's sitting over here acting like she's the best parent in the world when if y'all go look for yourself, y'all will see that she has a child abuse case of her own. But it is a record that she had a diaper rash. It is a record that she has child abuse charges against her. It is record that her son has sent my uncle threatening messages. It is a record that she's not telling the whole truth on this platform, what she said in the courtroom. The courtroom that she had my nieces sitting in looking at the wall the whole entire time so that they wouldn't get emotional looking at my uncle because they love their daddy. And now he has to suffer without seeing his kids because of the fact that this woman wants to lie and slander his name because she did not get what she wanted in the divorce. The divorce that she did not put out there, by the way. Because me personally, if anybody had did anything to my kid, oh, baby, I'm going down there first thing and divorcing this person. I'm not about to sit over there and wait. If anybody rapes me or takes my goods without me and my knowledge or without me saying yes, oh, baby, I'm not about to stay married to somebody like that. That's crazy. But for you to sit over there and say that he's done all these terrible things to you and yet it took him to divorce you and not you to divorce him, open your eyes, ladies. Stop being stupid. Because this girl is full of lies. Full of lies. Everything y'all heard. First off, let me ask you. Let me get this. Look, who wipes their eyes all the way up here like this when you're crying? Huh? Who does that? Nobody. If I'm wiping my face, I'm wiping all down here because I'm a sloppy crier. And I'm pretty sure most of y'all are too. I don't know why y'all sitting over there trying to act like them housewives doing all that little... No. Let them tears drop if you real. Because if I'm talking about my baby and something like that happened, oh, I don't care if it's ugly cry or not. I'm gonna have snot and everything coming down my face. But this girl could barely even look at the camera the entire time she was talking on this video. I have no reason to lie to y'all. But I want to let y'all know that the disrespect for my uncle, it has to stop because this man has done nothing. And the reason why you don't hear him saying anything is because he knows that this is an open case. And when you have an open case, just like we see on The Housewives with Karen Huger and anybody else that goes through a case, you cannot talk about it until the case is over. So ISIS, this is my message to you. I hope to God that you got your ducks in a row. I hope you hired a new lawyer after the last lawyer sat up there and took herself away from your case because she's seen that it was no case. So I hope you hired a really good lawyer, or I hope these people give you enough money to where you can get you a good lawyer. Because, baby, you going under the jail. And I hope these people crucify you for all the lies that you have got on here and told.
So this particular lady, she has a lot to say. It's a whole long video. I can attach all the clips to this video. But she said, allegedly, that one of the ISIS boys from her previous relationship actually did this to this little girl, not the husband. And this whole thing started when their grandmother was changing the little girl's diapers and noticed how she's so red down there and how she's so irritated and asked, "Who is touching you?" And she called the boy's name. So, but Isis, not wanting the boy to go down for it, decided to pin it on the husband. That is what she's saying. And people are asking, why would she want to pin this on the husband and not her son? If actually her son did this, they should be getting help professionally, because for a little kid to do that to another little kid is so insane. And another question people are asking is, how old is this little boy? Can he even do that? And allegedly, the first boy is over 10 years, which I think is matured. I mean, creeps are creeps, but I'm not saying he did that. Why did she bring this to social media? And immediately after uploading the video, why is there a GoFundMe? I also feel like this ISIS situation and so many other situations like this that has happened should be a lesson to we ladies, young mom, single ladies, older women too, that social media is not a real place. So many people, consume a lot of information on social media and see it as a real. But the truth is that most times, most of the videos, most of these influencers make talking about this, that it's not true.
But there's that saying, when you get sick and tired of being sick and tired, that's when you'll make a change. And that's very true. So it's just all about whenever you have the courage to do that. Sorry if my house is noisy in the background. I don't know how much you all can hear, but there's so many of us that it's just like that. So if you hear stuff in the background, just act like you don't.
You see, in this video, obviously she's doing her makeup, she's hearing the screams from the kids, and she totally ignored that, telling us, if you are hearing anything, act like you don't. If she can say this on a live video, what happened to when the camera is not on, she might probably do was, people are confused. Is Isis saying the truth, or is the other lady saying the truth about the uncle? So think of it. You got married to this man 5 months after you're married. This man sexually assaulted you. You remain in that marriage and had 3 kids for this man. You already know this man is a creep. If actually he did what you said he did, you already know from onset that this man is a creep. And if he can do it to you, he can do it to so many people out there. But why did you remain in this relationship? Firstly, this is the first time, probably the first time, she's meeting a provider man, a man that has money, a man that is providing for her. She always said this in the video about being with a provider man and whatnot. Someone said, okay, she said he raped her in the first few months of their marriage, then proceed to wrap the experience in a Bill Red Bull by becoming his trophy wife. It's where I'm gay. Me too, girl. I'm wondering. I mean, you got married to this man, he essayed you a few months after marriage, and you stayed in the marriage, had more kids, and you have the audacity to open a YouTube channel where you sell this whole trophy wife to other thousands of ladies out there. Girl, be for real. It was essayed by him multiple times before the children. Why bring children into the picture? She had to know he was the devil mind beforehand. I agree too. It's like the results from the court. The information in this video is on the media. I mean, you can check things out for yourself. They say, shall not abuse, shall not contact, shall not enter residence. Responder shall vacate the home. Emergency family maintenance. Surround firearms. Pay cost. Additional provision. When this lady came out with this revelation that ISIS is not being truthful and she's faking the cry and she just wants to get money from her followers, that is why she decided to bring it, and she's not being totally truthful to her followers. ISIS apparently saw the video and she replied, of course. We expected that reply because now we don't know who to trust. ISIS, are we going to trust you, girl? Or are we going to trust this?
Hi everyone. I couldn't get on here fast enough. I couldn't get on here fast enough when I heard people were trying to blame my son. I couldn't get on here fast enough. Couldn't get on here fast enough. I thought I heard someone who I've never met in my life coming on here trying to blame my son. Someone whom I've never met in my life trying to come on here and blame my son for the sick and disgusting things that my daughter's father was doing. This is not a game. This is not a game. How dare you? How dare you blame this on an innocent child? You talk about you got proof? You have proof? I've got proof right here. Right here. Show me your paperwork. Show me your paperwork. You talk about I am saying something different than when I was in court. Honey, you weren't even there. Oh my gosh. Y'all want to see my protective order? Y'all want to see my protective order? Right here. I'm going to cover my daughter's name. I'm going to cover my daughter's name. In the case of a vulnerable adult and a minor child, a relative, there is a preponderance of the evidence to believe that the respondent committed the following acts of abuse. Statutory abuse of a child. R word or a statutory S offense. Father has been coming into two-year-old and 4-year-old daughter's rooms and SAing them. This is from the judge. There's the case number. It matches the records. There's the proof. There's the proof. There's the proof. I'm done. That's all. I'm done.
She actually came out with the proof, and I have a question. Isis is telling us that she have never met this lady. So are you trying to tell us that this lady is not your husband's cousin? Or are you trying to tell us that this man didn't introduce you to so much of his family members? And this is what happened when you rush things. I mean, you people got married 1 week after speaking to each other. How are you supposed to know his family members? I mean, more people might even come out to say one or two things, and you probably don't know them. Huh? I feel like this whole thing should be like a lesson to so many women out there. Don't be desperate for something. It's okay to want to get married. It's okay to want to get a job. It's okay to want to be that girl. But please, please take things easy. You can get married to someone even after a day. That's your choice. But make sure you make the necessary research about this person that you want to get married to. 1 week, I feel like it's too small to get married to someone. I mean, it's too small. 1 week is okay for someone to start a relationship with someone. Someone can ask you out after knowing you for 1 week. That is good. But getting married to someone after 1 week of getting to know the person, that doesn't look like a good idea. So everything, she decided to like put out like a message just to wrap things up, because at this point, girl, we are confused. We want to know who is saying the truth now. So she made this post. You can pause and read it on the screen. I'm going to read it. She said, if I need to be bullied, lie down, discredit, and whatever else to bring awareness and put attention to this man's crime, then so be it. All those calling me a liar will eat their words. I am sick to see those who have so much negative things to say about me and barely anything to say about the monster who has committed these crimes against his own children. This is the reason victims stay silent, and the cycle continues and continues. The criminal investigation of my husband began from the time I was in the hospital. I was tired. I tried to press charges. In the same time, I tried to file protective order against him, but was told I couldn't because the state must do it. Unfortunately, these situations are more common than you think. And because of this, the state is working through many cases in order to get to mine. In these cases, at least in my state, women cannot just press charges for essay. I believe this is unfortunate because women may have not always been truthful in this situation. However, in this case, it's very true. It's crazy that monsters like this have to work free for weeks, months, and even years sometimes before charges or conviction. I can't wrap my head around it. The system must change. I've done everything I can. All that I have left was my YouTube audience. For all who pretend that I know this was happening is completely untrue. And the sickest assumption I have heard thus far, I can't believe that this is what you all have come up with. Girl, don't blame us. If you call me on a Saturday today, you can hear the same ruckus on the background because that's what it sounds like with 5 kids in the home. I deleted my videos because I am tired of being blamed for my daughter's abuse. Yet the PDF gets off easily. Thank you, MLST, for those who have donated to the GoFundMe. I was actually waiting for her to say something about the GoFundMe. I can afford to hire a lawyer to fight my husband. Why is she still saying my husband? Is she still married to this man? Huh? I cannot afford to hire a lawyer to fight my husband in court, whom is trying to get custody of his victims. If I haven't made that video, I would have been in the same powerless position, trying to fight a man who has so much resources than I, which is a scary place to be. Please stop being insensitive. Jesus will be the final say. So this is actually like the last thing she had to say about it, which I feel it comforted me hearing that she needed the money, the GoFundMe money for lawyers and not for maybe her personal expenses. And it seems she got out of the marriage or whatever with absolutely nothing, which is not cool. But thankfully, maybe the man is going to be paying the bills because in the court final result, there's a pay cost there. So this is actually everything about the ISIS lady. But something I'm still expecting to get from her is now that all this has happened, all this has unwrapped, and you have seen that most of the videos you've made in the past talking about this man and your experience being in a relationship with him is totally false. He is not that good. I think it's hard time you make a video telling women out there those red flags that you ignored in the relationship that later played out to you. Because I believe there are so many red flags you ignored that we don't even know of in this relationship. We want to hear it because it's going to help so many women out there to get through whatever information you have been feeding us with all this while. I think that's basically my own request to Isis herself. My heart goes out to these beautiful little kids, and it's so unfortunate that they are going through this from probably their brother or their dad, who should be like their protector. And I hope they get all the help needed, and I wish them the best. I wish them the best. And for Isis, I hope you take care of your kids well and give it a break for relationship, marriage, whatever. And if you ever decide to get into another relationship, please, girl, let your kids out of it. Give them the best. You already have 5 kids. That's quite a number, a good number at that. And I wish you all the best. If you want to see videos like this, you might consider subscribing to my YouTube channel. Turn on your post notifications so that you get notified anytime I make videos like this. And I'm going to see you guys in my next video. Bye.